Hey everyone! So in my last video I told you how this Reborn I couldn't really do anything with other than her head and her hair, as I've tried several times and had to strip the paint off and retry, and I thought I would just show you what I was talking about. I think I can do this one-handed. I even thought about hi George, I even thought about getting her a different body and maybe some other legs, and maybe down the line I will do that. I just really wanted to be able to do her complete, and I wasn't able to, which is not bad, I mean, because then I do have a Reborn here in the house. I just wish that I could have done a better, something better. Like, you'll see her body is horrible. Like I said, she's a very old doll. And her limbs are actually attached to this doll body. So when I would put the limbs in the oven, it didn't get any worse than what you've, just seen here. It didn't get any worse in the oven. And I figured I could, before I would fill her and attach her head, I was going to tea stain the doll body. And I just, after working with Abigail, I just didn't. And I might. I still may work with her and everything. Because I did enjoy doing her, and like I said, she was technically the very first one I did, but since she's not my done first one, that's why I didn't say that she was my first one. So let me show you. You can see that I've got her veining is subtle on both sides. The doll had some holes in her head, and I tried to cover them as best I could. So yeah. So she's a very nice doll and everything, but like I said, she's got flaws. Her hands are actually not bad, except for her fingernails. When I do those, I don't know, it just looks horrible. It doesn't really show, but they look more like they've got blue to them. And I can't get that even when I put the layers of flesh on her. See, they look weird. But her arms are actually in better shape than what her legs are. So I could probably get away with her being in a short sleeve outfit. I just don't have any her size right now like I do all the preemie clothes. The only other outfit that I have is that other yellow outfit, and that too is long sleeve with long legs. But it's her legs that are kinda, ick. And they don't look it. You're going to look at the vinyl and be like, well, what's wrong with it? Well, I've stripped all the stuff off, and hopefully the camera will be able to still show you the flaws. Other than the ink, which I do know how to get ink spots off, I just haven't. Her feet look really nice. The toes, like the fingers, are really weird. And you can't really see the flaws, so it looks like, oh, hey, yeah, just do it. But below that pink spot, right in here, the vinyl feels really rough, and when you start applying the layers and baking them, it brings out all these weird ridges, and it just accepts the thinned out Genesis paint really weird, and it just makes it look gross when it's done. And, same thing with this side. There's more ink on the back of the leg, and you can kind of see on that calf the flaw. Same like the other one. It's really rough, and it just accepts the paint really strangely, and I've yet to be able to figure out how to fix that. So, short of cutting her doll body off and trying to fix that, I don't know if I could sand her down, if anybody has any ideas on how to fix that, because I would like to complete her so her, face actually matches the skin on her arms and legs. That's why I keep her arms and legs covered up. I have a really good sewing machine. I have a Brother machine. It's an embroidery machine. I just don't know that I want to try and sew legs onto a body. And she doesn't have the channel in her legs. And I thought maybe I could even try to router it out. I don't know. I may just end up trying to buy new arms and legs. I was just hoping to try and salvage what she is. But on a different note, she needs a name. We can't come up with a name. My preemie's name was easy to come up with because I'm starting with the alphabet, working from A all the way through Z with just girls. So I'll be just reborning girls, and none of us can think of a name for her. Before, we were calling her Bocephus just because that was the only name that we could come up with. Originally, she was intended to be a boy, and I got carried away with doing the rooting, and it was fun, and she became a girl, and so it was perfect. So, she needs a name. So, when you comment, rate, and subscribe, please give me some ideas. And once we decide on a name, I will let everybody know what she's been named. Thanks. Bye.